Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. How is everyone? It is day 14 of Silaholics Anonymous Craft Month. And today we are putting adhesive vinyl onto foam board to create selfie photo frames. I'm a little behind because I had to redo this design. I'm like, okay, let's just do something for my son's school because I'm out of black adhesive vinyl for what I was going to do for myself. So this turned into a project for my son's school because, yeah, I'm out of black vinyl. So come on in, come on in, come on in. How are you guys doing? Don't forget to share the video out. So share the video. All right, just waiting for you guys to get in here. Hello, 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 and welcome. All right, I have to be right back. I actually have to use the ladies' room. So, welcome everybody in as they come and let them know that we will begin shortly. I will be right back. All right, I am back. Had to take a quick little break. Let's go to the ladies' room. All right, guys. We are going to make selfie frames. I somewhat worked on the design already just for the sake of time. I'm going to go through a little bit of how it was set up. I just wanted to have an idea because I had a whole different design and I couldn't do that one. So okay, so let's go ahead and get started. How is everyone? Oh, wrong one. Not my heat press. Y'all want to see me. Hello, people. All right. Want to get this done. Had a last minute order, so I'm like a little bit behind on pretty much everything for my day. Because some things I have to kind of set up on my Academy site for tomorrow. And yeah, so we're going to do, like I said, selfie frames. I had to do a whole new design, and we're going to be able to use two colors because I don't have any black to mix with those for the one that I was going to do for me for my 1 year anniversary. So we're going to do a welcome back one for my son's school. I was like, oh, that actually kind of sort of works out. So we're going to do that. We're going to jump into Silhouette Studio in just a moment after I introduce myself and say hello to a few people. I am Shakia, the professor of Silaholics Anonymous and the product line, Honestly Speaking, where we carry sublimation ink, sublimation paper, cartridges, and so much more. So for all of our products, visit shop.silaholicsanonymous.com. And that is where you will find all of our available products that we have. And of course, just follow us on all social media platforms because we have more in store. So just to keep up with everything that we're going to release, make sure that you follow us on all social media platforms. And it's shop.silaholicsanonymous.com. All orders placed before 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday, get shipped out the same day. Anything after that gets shipped out the next day. On Saturday, all orders in before 11 a.m. or 11:30 go out the same day. If it is a UPS order, that doesn't go out till Monday. So you can only guarantee same week, I guess you can say shipping or day shipping if you order by Friday with UPS because they don't pick up from the hub on Saturday. So they don't pick it up until Monday. But that's our website, shop.silaholicsanonymous.com. You can get templates and things here. You can set up one-on-one sessions with me. However, I am not doing any one-on-one sessions for the month of August because, as y'all see, this month is packed. But you can go to our Academy site and see what classes we have available. Join our membership programs, master's or doctorate program. We have heat tape. We have the cartridges with the chips for the 7840 and 7820 printers, as well as the replacement chips. All right. So shop.silaholicsanonymous.com. All right, let's see. The link is in the description of the video. It's always in the description of the video. So just guys, click out of the live chat or whenever you come back, go into the description. It is right there. It's the Shop HS link. Okay, let's go ahead and jump over to the screen again and go over to Silhouette Studio. So this is what we are going to do. I'm just making a frame for the kids when they go back to school. Originally, we were going to do this one, but I can't do that because I don't have any black. So let's go over here. And to start this off, I am using a 20 by 30 foam board. So whether I prefer the Elmer's one, I only use Elmer's, but if you want to use the Dollar Tree one, you can. Just be very mindful with putting adhesive vinyl on it. That paper is very thin. It can come up easy. So once you put it down, be committed with where it is, and also try to use a low tack transfer paper because it can pull that paper on the Dollar Tree ones up. All right, so we're going to start with a box that is a width of 30 and then the height is 20. Now, oh, and make sure you hit enter. So 30, enter, and then 20. If you have a version of Silhouette Studio where once you lock this, last time some people were trying to follow on, oh, I don't have that glitch. And then as soon as they locked it, they had the issue. There's versions of Silhouette Studio that have this very weird glitch where if you lock it, well, you guys can't see, but it jumped down to 19.685 by 13.123. That is a glitch where you won't be able to size anything. So if I make this box and I put in a width of 30, it only goes to 19.685. If you have this glitch, you will have to piece yours together. So you would make one, width is going to be 15, and your height will be 10 because you still can't get to 20. Oh wait, unlock it first. So it's going to be 15 and then 10. All right, I'm going to zoom in over down here. So 15 and 10. I'm going to fill this with color temporarily just so that I can see all of the parts. You're going to want to duplicate this to the bottom. So if you come up here, duplicate to the bottom, and then select both of them and duplicate to the right or left, either one. These two 10 by 15 boxes will eventually create a 20 by 30 inch box. You're going to double click. Well, actually, you know what? Let's back up. Before we even do that, we need to weld these. So we're going to double click on this one, hold your mouse in the middle for the line and the arrow, click and drag it down. Because to weld, it must overlap. You're going to select it, go over to your modify tools and weld. Then you'll go back to your replicate and duplicate it to the right or left. Double click, click on this point, pull it over. If it's two, just pull them over. Select them, go back to modify and weld. Now you have a 20 by 30 box. This is if you have that glitch because I know for sure it's in all the version 4.3s. I think most of the the later ones are 4.2, but this is a glitch in the program if you are using 4.3 or either version 2. It may have been in one of the 4.4s, but now like the newer ones, they have fixed it. So now that we have that, we're going to do an internal offset so that I can get my window. This is up to you on how wide or how small you want this window to be. So from the edges, I want it to be about, I think I did 2 inches from the inside. So I'm going to put a 2 here and then enter. I think I did 2. Hold on. I may have done more than that. This is actually almost 3. So I went in 3. So we're going to go back up here. I'm going to delete and I'm going to go internal offset and I'm going to make that 3 inches in. That's going to give me where it's going to line up here, which is 14 inches in height. I'm going to make this a different color. I always like to fill things with color so that I can see what I'm clicking on and what I'm working with. I need this to stay here. So this is my process of doing things. I'm going to, oh my gosh. Wait, you went to Northwestern. You're a bull. Oh my gosh. And then we're going to hold down Alt, click. I'm going to, again, change the color just so you guys can see the difference. I need this to be a perfect square. So I'm going to go 14 by 14 and hit enter. Only reason why I kept this is because I need to line it up so that it is 3 inches from the edge. So hold down shift, click, I'm going to go over here and then align to the left so that it is exactly 3 inches away and it stays 3 inches around everywhere else. Click on the red one and delete it. I now need to create the window. So I'm going to click on this and I'm going to do internal offset again. She said bull all day. Oh my gosh. I didn't realize you. Well, you did say you were from Miami-Dade. So, whoa, I didn't know you were a bull. I didn't get to go to an African-American school. You know, that lady up there, Truly Sharon, sent me to Barbara Goldman. So, yeah. All right. I'm going to take that in. I want to say I went in like 1.5. No. Did I go in that far? Because that should be like 12. So maybe I went in like 1. Yeah, I went in 1. So now that's a 12 by 12 box there, that one person's face, because, you know, with COVID, they're not going to be taking pictures like multiple people. It's going to be like a one person. So yeah, a 12 by 12 fits there. Again, filling it with different color, just so that you guys can see the difference. I need to make a copy of this. So copy. I'm not going to paste it just yet. I'm going to hold down Shift, click, and then I'm going to go over to modify and subtract. So that gave me a frame. Only reason why I'm doing this is because I want to frame out where the where the opening is. So now I'm going to paste in front that one piece. Hold down Shift, click on my backboard, like the full foam board, and then subtract. So now there's a hole in there. Or I could have just gone, let me show you what I should have done. So if I undo all of this to where it is, oh wait, let's go back. Okay, so it's here. What I could have done is just select, oh no, but it would cut this part out. I don't want it to cut that part out. What I was going to do was subtract all, but with subtract all, it's going to make that hole up there, and that's not where I want it. So I was actually right the first time. We're going to copy this, hold down Shift, select here, and subtract. Well, I can do subtract all on these two so that I keep this part, but it's cut out. And then click here and subtract. So now that's cut out. So for this one, I want to create 45-degree angles on this. So I'm going to double click on it and I'm going to hold down Shift, select these edit points here and choose delete point. It is going to make it where there's a line going straight across this. You take a box, select it, and subtract. So that it breaks those off, hold down Shift, click on the little angle, and delete. That one was still connected. So I'm going to double click, highlight that point and delete point. I still need to cut this in half. So this one I don't remember. Okay, no, it's even all the way around. So we're going to double click, hold down Shift, select here and delete point. So now on this one, we're going to go over to replicate, rotate one copy. I'm going to hold down Shift, select here, align it to the left and bottom. And then this one, them together, I'm going to rotate one copy. And then rotate one copy so that it's right there. This one I don't need, I'm going to delete. So these two, I'm going to ungroup them, and they are individual pieces that's going to go around the frame of it. So that's how I framed that out. You don't have to necessarily do all that, but I'm showing you guys what I did so you'll understand how I came about this. All right, so the next one is just the text on here. To initiate text, you're going to go to the A on your left-hand side, click on your screen anywhere, type out your text. You can resize it by pulling the outside nodes, fill it with color, and then come to the A on the right-hand side, and this is where you will choose your font. You can go through your fonts and figure out which one you want to use. So I have this one, and you'll do the same thing for the rest of your text. Now with this one, with it overlapping, I don't want it to overlap right on top because it'll go over the edges. So I'm going to click on this, hold, I'm going to put an offset on. I'm going to put an intentional offset so that there's a little gap. I'm okay with the default. Actually, no, let's just go 0.1, apply. All right, I'm going to hold down Shift, click on the word back, go to modify and subtract. So now I'm going to have and these are some really scrawny pieces in here. So let's undo. I don't really want those really, really small pieces like that. So I'm going to click on the offset, hold down Shift, click on the word welcome. I'm going to bring it down some, just so that I don't have so many like small pieces left. Or should I go up? Yeah, I'm going to go up like this so that it's above it. And I don't have a lot of small pieces left, which means I need to shrink this just a little bit. Or no, you know what? Let's bring both of them down away from the line up there. All right, so now I'm going to click on the offset, hold down Shift, click on the word back, and go to modify and subtract. Okay, now I don't have any small ones except for maybe this piece right here. So we're going to click off. I think I see a couple little stragglies here. I'm going to click on the word. I don't like that though. It looks cut off. So I'm sorry. Once again, I'm going to undo. I'm going to bring this down some. I want to see more of the yellow. So we're going to go like that. Click off. Click on the offset. Hold down Shift. Click on the word back and subtract. All right, I feel like I can see some of the word. I don't know if I like it like that though. Uh-oh. It's because it's the gap. It looks a little different, but I know I cannot get it to, I'm not gonna be able to get it to line up exactly. So let's maybe just do a smaller offset around it. So offset 0.05. Okay, apply, group that together. Okay, hold down Shift, click the word back and subtract. And I think I like that one a little bit better. All right, and then this is all just typed out. This is just a bar that I put in here to separate the colors because I wanted Mighty and Mustang. I wanted the colors this way so that blue was always near the line. So I just kind of put that one there in the middle. All right. And then the word Crestview is just typed out. And then for the offset part of it, we're going to move this out of the way. We're going to click on both of those and do an offset. I'm going to increase that offset until it kind of like all the letters kind of connect. So I'm going to go up some more. So 0.2, 0.25. Okay. And then apply. And that gets filled in with the blue. Because the way I'm gonna cut this, I don't want it to be too like how can I say it? I don't want it to be too intricate. So I am going to bring down some of these edit points. Oh, wait, I forgot. I'm just cutting a regular square in the middle. So this part doesn't matter. Okay, so I'm going to click on this. I don't want this opening here. So I'm going to release compound path and weld that. This piece that's back here, I want to weld that to this. So I'm going to go weld. That way that blue piece is going to cut just like this for me to put over the hole. And then same thing down here. We're going to click here, hold down shift. I'm sorry, right click, release compound path. Actually can weld it now. So hold down shift, click on this piece and weld. So now that's all one piece. And why is my box cut out like that? I'm going to double click. I'm going to delete these points and I'm going to move these down. All right, so that's done. And then for these, I use this to cut it off. So to create this, I started with a rectangle, just made it all the way across. And then I like keyboard shortcuts, but you can also use the replicate tool and then just go like column of 4. Oh, wait, undo. I need to have line color on this. And this needs to be a different color so that we can see it. So you can go replicate and go like column of 4, column of like, you know, and just replicate that way. I normally use the keyboard shortcuts. And then I went in and deleted every other one. And then reposition them where they needed to be. I'm just going to move these 3 down because I've already positioned these. Actually, this is a bit smaller, but same concept. And then we're going to take this one right here, duplicate that in front. I like keyboard shortcuts. Alt on a PC, Option on a Mac. Hold that down and click. It's going to duplicate it. Hold down Shift, click on all of the other lines. Go over to Modify, Subtract All, because I did not group them together. Hold down Shift, click, 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 and delete everything else. Oh, wait, what happened here? Oh, I forgot to ungroup. And then I can delete everything else and then change the colors on these. But I've already done that, so let's delete. So now I'm going to set this up to cut. I'm going to delete all of this because it's set up differently now. All right, we're going to click here, 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 here. So all of the gold Alt click so that I can duplicate it, and I'm missing pieces. I'm missing the top of the B, the top of the A, this part of the A, the C, and the K. Alt, click, and move. I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees. And I'm going to get all of this to fit on here, hopefully. Over here, I'm going to go no matte. And I'm going to show my cup border. And I'm going to make this 32. I'm going to try and keep this part together if I can. Yes, I can. Oh, wait, no, I'm not, because I need the other one. I'm trying to save on vinyl. So this will be over here. Crestview goes here. This one will go here. And you will go there. All righty then. All right, so that's ready to cut. I'm going to just move this off to the side. Oh, wait, undo. Move this off to the side and group it together. So now let's do the blue. So hold down Shift, click, click, click. Oh, wait, this right here and these are supposed to be welded together. So I need to click here and yeah. I need to pull them over some so they overlap and weld. So hold down Shift, click on all of the blue parts. Hold down Alt or Option, click and move. Rotate this. Oh, wait, no. These have to stay this way because they are 14 inches long. So these two get rotated. Oh, Mustangs is too long. Okay, Mustangs is going to get a little adjustment because I don't want to have to waste vinyl. So it's going to get a slight adjustment. This, I don't think I welded it. Yeah, it's still in text. It's still in text format. So all script font, make sure that you right click on it and choose weld. And then it's not connected. So just group it together. And let's move this over some. Actually, I can move this all the way to the end, select it, and space it evenly. All right, let me move this down. Okay, and I'm going to separate these two sections by just putting a line on it, and it's just going to give me a weed box so that I don't have to, like, I can weed this section and then weed the bottom section because it's going to be a really, really big piece. And see, this one I may want to rotate because if it shifts, this part may not cut. So let's actually go ahead and rotate this just so that it sits in the middle and we don't have any issues. All right. So with this one, this is 26 inches or 26 and a half. So that would be 27 and a half. I'm going to go ahead and technically make this 28. I'm going to cut my vinyl down to 28, but I'm going to leave it at 32 because I need 32 for this. But this vinyl, I'm going to cut it down to 31 inches. So that's where we are here. I'm going to go over to send. And I'm going to select it, make sure everything is ready to go. So it is, everything is sent. We're going to make this a blade of 2, a force of, I'm going to cut it with no mat. So I'm going to make it a force of 9. My speed, I'm going to go ahead. This is fairly big. So I'm going to make my speed like 7, and this is going to be ready to cut. Now I just have to cut down my vinyl. All right, let's switch over to my mat, and I need to cut down my vinyl. Oh wait, where's my ruler? Okay, don't know what my ruler is. I'm just going to use the edge of my mat here. All right, let's just move this over some so I can move this back and see my line. That is definitely not straight. Because I'm actually, well, you know what? I don't even need the mat. I know which line I'm trying to cut it to. So let me just put my mat on the line and then cut. And then I need, what did I say? 33? No. I need, whoa. I need, how much for this one? Yeah. So wait, 32. No, it's 31, which is pretty much almost 30.8 points. So it's like 31. So it needs to be 30. Yeah, 32 is what this one needs to be at. You try. I can't see that mark. Okay. All right. I am going to take a very big chance in letting this cut. Oh, shoot. There's something on this. Without a mat. Because the cameos are not the greatest when it comes to tracking. I'm going to see how it moves. And then I'll determine whether or not I want to put it on the mat or not. Oh, come on. There's something on there. All right, so how you can test this, we have to move this one over and then lock it back, load the vinyl. Ooh, that definitely went in crooked. That's why I hate loading vinyl by itself. So once you have the arrows, you can test to see if the tracking is going to be off or how bad it's going to be or where it's going to shift. You're going to hit the up arrow. I'm sorry, no, down arrow, and it will feed it. And I get to see how bad it's going to track, if it'll ever fall off. It tracks, but it doesn't fall off, so I'm good. So it does go through a lot of tracking, but I should be okay. Well, it does shift, but it never comes off of the vinyl, so I should be okay. It is going to shift just a little bit. So I'm going to put that there. And again, load that. And we're going to let this cut. Ow. Oh, I loaded the yellow first instead of the blue. So let me go out of this. And select this and center it to page. I cannot be this close to the edge, of course, because it is going to track a little bit. So it needs to be off of the edge. All righty, I'm going to go ahead and set this. I'm going to go to send. It should already be set to 2. I think I need to check my blade though. It is set to 3, so let's change that to 2. Oh, and then to change this, I'm going to just hit send after this is done. But to adjust this, because I'm using the ratchet blade, you put it in this little hole and then adjust it to turn it. And then I always put my finger underneath, finger on top, push them down, lock it in place. It sounds like it's cutting through my paper, through the backing. Hopefully it cut over that little bump. Yeah, it's actually cutting through my paper, I think. It sounds like it. Or it's cutting a little too deep. I probably could have gone down to an 8. Oh, I didn't put any weed boxes on this. I'm going to go back in and put weed boxes on this. Oh no. I think I want an actual weed box around this one. So, a weed border. So I'm going to select that to go offset. Take my offset up some. guys have any questions, feel free to ask them. Yes, it definitely cut way too deep. But why? Okay. I'm going to take my force down some because, again, this doesn't have a mat. So I'm going to take that down to like a 6 or 7. And then we're going to send that to cut. Yep, they are loud. Yes, we know this. The cameos are loud. All right. What is the difference between a weed box and a weed border? When or why would you use them? And can you show how to create them? So I just showed how to create it. It was just a weed, it's just a offset. So a weed border will go around the actual item. A weed box is just a general box. So you either make it with a line. Well, a weed line is just putting a line so that it can separate it. A weed box is putting a box around it. A weed border is doing an offset to where it is just a bigger version of the item that. I like to use weed borders when they're small pieces. The 4 is the loudest of them. My 3 and my 2 don't sound, well, my 1 and my 2 don't sound like this. The 3 is pretty loud too because it has that stupid auto blade too. It's like right on the line. Okay, while that's going, I need to create my window so that I know like the exact size. So this is the window that's in the middle. I'm going to duplicate this right on top. I'm going to double click and wait, no. So we're going to delete this. I'm going to take a box and I'm going to kind of put it somewhere kind of sort of towards the middle. And then I'm going to select them both and go, well, no, I do want a copy of it. So let's copy it. I'm going to select them both and then I'm going to go to modify and divide. I'm going to delete this outside one. So it's two separate pieces, but I'm going to make them overlap. So I'm going to double click. I'm going to use this one to come over some this way. And then what I'm going to do is create alignment marks. So I'm going to put one here and duplicate this. Oh, come on. Really? All right, I'm going to group it. I'm going to send this one to the back just so you can see. I want to make sure that it's not too close to the edge of this one. But I'm going to take these, double click, and I'm going to make this one just a little bit wider. All right. So this, duplicate. Click here. Move this. And I'm going to use 11 by 17 paper. Turn my mat on. So I'm going to cut one and then the other side, and then I will know where to line these up at. So let me grab my 11 by 17 paper. Let me go ahead, go to send, change my settings to a blade of 6, a force of 24, a speed of 8 in 2 passes. 7. Yep. And let me grab my cardstock. And my mat. Oh, wait, I did this so wrong. Hold on. I completely forgot the whole purpose of me doing it this way. I did this so wrong. Let's go back to here. And I'm going to take this. Let's copy this. And let's paste it. And then let me make sure that I can actually do the whole thing. Okay, yeah, I'll be good. All right, I want the distance, how far it is from here. So I'm going to release compound path. I'll make this a different color so you can see it. I'm going to take this and split it in half somewhere in here. So hold down. I always like to make a copy of it before I slice anything. Copy. All right, I'm going to take this one. And, well, I'm going to take all of them and go to modify and divide. We're going to delete this, and we're going to delete this, this. So then this part, we're going to just bring this in some, because it doesn't really matter where this one falls. It's more so the other side to know the distance from the top and bottom. I really don't need this part either, because this is going to be longer than 17 inches. So I really only need to come up to here. So let me make sure. Yeah, it's like right at 16. I thought so. All right. I'm going to take my knife tool and just cut off the bottom of this because I really don't need the bottom. So we're just going to go straight through there and cut that off. We don't need that. These, let's fill with color. All right, again, double click. Bring one of them. It doesn't matter which one you bring over, as long as you just bring over one. And make sure that it fits within. Okay, so that was too big. This, wait, hold on. I need to do this side. So let's undo. I think I should have had this right at 11. So I can't move this side. I have to move this side. Double click, select this, and move it over. And just make sure that it fits within 11 inches. So that's only 9. That's perfect. We're going to put a box here. All right, we're going to take this whole side. All right. And then we're going to cut this. So send that one to cut. Oh, shoot. I never loaded the mat. Girl, what were you thinking? It just cut up my cutting strip. I never loaded my mat. All right, I have to wait for it to go back to ready. So I need to cancel this cut, wait for it to go back to ready, and then cut. Do you think it's best to get the Cameo 4 or 4 Plus? I have no issues using the Cameo 4, which is 12 inches. If you feel like you will have a need to cut 15-inch wide vinyl, like you need it to be like a full 15 inches wide and like at least 15 inches wide and length, so you need the whole thing, then you go with the Plus. They cut the exact same way. I personally have no need for them, so when it comes to print and cut, you have to use a 12 by 24 inch mat anyway. So for me, I have no I don't have a use for the plus, like for the 15 inches or the 24 inches. If I needed to cut bigger than that, as far as vinyl, I do have a much bigger cutter. I have a commercial cutter that don't sound like this, so I would use that. Hey, love. I would normally use masking tape with this next part that I'm about to do, but I'm out of masking tape, so I'm just going to use heat tape. Oh, I forgot to change my blade. I'm like, why is this not cutting through? I mean, that's why some people like the auto blade, because if you forget to change it with the auto blade, you can't forget to change it. It changes itself, but I forgot to change the blade. So I'm going to have to cut this again, but I'm going to put this on one pass. Oh, wait, shoot. I got to get the other one back on there. So now I have to undo. Okay. And I'm just going to make it one pass. Because I completely forgot to change my blade. Yeah, I knew that wasn't going to cut through. And it came off. It got stuck. That's okay, because it's fully cut. All right. And I have to tape it so that it stays in place here until I align it. But I want this part to be cut out so I can see where to cut it out of my foam board. So I want these to stay together somewhat. Let me put another piece of tape right here. All right, so I need this. And now let me cut this one. And that's a downside of it not being sticky, where once it cut, it did not stay in place. So I just have to be careful with it. And just keep an eye on the pieces because my mat is not super sticky. So, it will come apart on me. Do I have a video showing how to make pressing pillows? I don't put anything around mine. I don't sew. So all I do is just buy the foam board, the foam, the green foam, and I cut it. I'm not one where I actually make, like, put anything around it. Ah, come on. Why did you get stuck that time? Ugh. I don't know why I got stuck that time. I pulled out the things that would keep it from. All right, let me go over here. Let's select all of this and this one and choose, wait, let's cancel that. Let's choose no cut. Cut. I only really needed to cut the side and the bottom, so I'm going to put another big piece like right here. Send and tell this to cut edge. Really only needed to cut once. All right. Take that down. Again, that's just so that it's going to be easier for me to put this on the foam board and know exactly where to cut my window. All right, where did I put my foam board? All right, this one. And this one. You line up the squares or boxes. They're not squares. I'm just going to use my double-sided tape for this. You can use regular masking tape. I don't have any more. So I'm just going to use my double-sided tape for this. Using my new pen from Danny. So now, when I line this up with the corner over here, and so now that's in place, I can now cut this along this line. I do need a straight edge though. Let me go. Where is my 30-inch one? I have no idea what my 30-inch T-square is. This 40 is going to be too big. What did I come over here for? I don't remember. When you're doing this and you're new to this, it would be best to tape it down, but I am not going to tape it down. Hopefully I can get through this without having to tape it. But when you're new to cutting foam board, you definitely want to tape it down so that it does not move. Those who have taken my foam board class, you know that you should have a piece of foam underneath, but another piece of foam board underneath to cut through. But y'all know I'm a rebel, so I'm just going to cut it, and I'm just going to lift it up and cut it out. But technically, you should have a piece of foam board underneath to cut through this. And now that I can see my lines, I'm going to go over these. Actually, I could just go straight through them. All right, let's weed our vinyl. So the weed border makes it so, especially with it's like smaller stuff. Ooh, what the heck is that? I can weed around the word first. And that, especially with smaller areas. And then I can weed around, I can pull away the negative. William said, I'm true to this, not new to this. kind of sort of true. Kind of sort of true. Have you ever replaced your heat press pad on a 15 by 15 heat press? Or do you think a pressing pillow would be better? I don't have a 15 by 15. Never had a 15 by 15. My Hotronix one, you cannot replace the pad. On my other one, I just purchased a new silicone mat. I got to get used to this because it's not like the weeding tool as far as like how it grips. So I definitely have to get used to the weeding pen. I don't feel like it picks up. I don't know. When everybody else is weeding, I feel like it comes up a lot easier. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I got to get used to it. Yeah, it seems like it just picks it. It's not like a hook like my other weeding tools. This blade is annoying. Where is my other blade? This one is annoying with constantly coming out. Yeah, I definitely have to get used to this. I feel like I'm just pricking it instead of like lifting it up. Definitely have to get used to this. I'm like, am I supposed to like push it back from the edge? Ooh, this is going to take some getting used to and how to use this because it's not like a regular weeding tool. This is going to be a pain in the butt to transfer because it cut too deep into the vinyl. So that's going to be a bit of a pain in the butt. The fact that it's still connected to the other side lets me know that it is cut way too deep, and it's going to give me a hard time when it's time to transfer it. And I thought so. This bumped, so it's not quite that straight. Let's cut that off and make that straight. I don't need these pieces. Alrighty. First things first, we are going to layer all of our pieces that have like either layer on top of each other or cross over each other, like the welcome in the back. So I'm going to layer all of those first, and then I'm going to put them on the board. Why do I still have the board here? I'm going to do that first. So let's move the board. Ah, shoot. It was too close to the vinyl. So it already caught. I'm going to get that down. Oh, I knew this was going to be an issue. It's cut too deep into the paper. Oh gosh. When it cuts too deep, it does not want to release from the backing. So you have to be very careful with your cut settings and it cutting too deep. I'm going to try and go from the other way to see if I can get it to lift like that. All right, so this way is pretty good. That C was just not going to cooperate. All right, for the sake of time, I'm going to do this how I would normally do it. However, I don't recommend this if you are a newbie with trying to line this up without having a parchment paper, but I'm pretty sweet with this, so I can see it and I'm confident in putting it down. I I've done videos all week that show like the was it? Oh, dang it! That show the parchment paper method. I knew I should have cut these apart. Dang it! I didn't even realize it was that far down. Something told me to cut these off. All right. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. Oh, I still did good. Yay! It caught prematurely, but it still lined up perfectly. Yay! Oh, it's a little bit off, but it's not too bad. It's a little bit lower on this side, but it caught prematurely. That's okay. All right. Next one would be welcome and back. Where the heck is Mustangs? Did I cut out Mustangs? So this one has to cover the entire thing. So your transfer tape has to be big enough to cover the entire thing. Hey! Ah, 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 ah. Oh, wait. Ugh. Oh, snap. I did it. Uh-oh. Almost lost a piece. All right. That one's done. That one's done. And then we now need to do Mighty and Mustangs. know what? I really should have used the paper one. This is a lower tack than this one. And I'm going on foam board. I really should have used this one. I'm going to do Mustangs last because I'm going to reuse this transfer tape. That's why I made it so long. All right, let's get to applying this. I'm going to start with the one that goes on this side because it gives me my mark here and also towards the end. So I'm going to peel this up. I think I'm going to need transfer tape. I was trying to not do it with transfer tape, but I think I'm going to need it because this is a fairly longer piece. Let's see if I can get it to go by doing the hinge. I don't think I am. I think I'm going to need transfer tape. I was trying to do it without it, but nope, I'm going to need transfer tape. So I need to mask all of them off. This is a little too big to try and control that way. So let's grab a piece of tape. I forgot to cut my cardstock piece for this. Dang it. Because this part will be exposed, so you have to have cardstock on the back of this, but I will do that afterwards so that I can stick it to the back of the vinyl. So for now, I'm just going to mark where that cut needs to be. All right. Oh, actually, I can see it. So I'm going to pull this back. It's okay. I'm going to take the whole thing off. And I'm going to line this up at the bottom of this so that it doesn't stick to anything. Match up this side. You really can't lift it up too many times because then the paper part will start to stick to the vinyl. Oh, come on. I'm trying to line the corner of this up right there and there. All right, so one of these was just a little bit off. I think when I cut it, I was just a little bit off, but that's okay because I can fix that later. I'm just going to cut that piece off. All right, same thing for the bottom. I'm going to take this off. And line it up right with the bottom of the line. Okay, I'm gonna have to put some transfer tape over that piece because it is split. So I'm gonna put a little piece of transfer tape just to keep that side together. This is where I split it by mistake. All right. Now it's harder for me to see through it though. Oh, it fell off. Yeah. Oh no, it curled under. All right, I think I'm about ready to just rip that off and put it back on last. Yeah, I think I'm just going to rip that off and then put this on manually. If this was for an actual order, that part would have gotten cut again. I think I'm still going to have to cut this afterwards because it's not going to line up now. Nope, it's not going to line up. Yeah. I'm going to have to cut this one over again, but I'll do that after I'm done. I'll cut that piece over again. So we're going to leave this here for now because I need to cut the cardstock so that I can put it behind there because this is exposed and like over here is exposed vinyl. So for now, I'm just going to leave the backing on there. I'm going to take the yellow all the way across. So now they're both on there. I know you didn't see me do this one because of the camera angle, but all I did was just kind of stretch it across and put it down. I use this part as my indicator of where it would be, and then it kind of flows. The line, like these parts are intentionally made longer so that I don't have to try and get right to the edge. It goes over the edge, and then I can trim the rest of it away. All right. Now let's grab our welcome back. If this was the Dollar Tree one, because it's paper, this is like a thicker paper, and it's like kind of has like a little gloss to it. This doesn't really stick to it to where it's going to rip the paper. But if you use the Dollar Tree or the 88-cent Ross one, most likely it's going to rip your paper on the board. I want to put, actually I should have did the other way. I want to put Mustangs first, or at least want to see where it's going to go so I know where to put Mighty. So I'm going to kind of place hold Mustangs right here, just with some tape. And then Mighty. Goes here. All right. So let's just take this off of the backing. And I didn't use a squeegee at all for this. I just kind of used my hand. They weren't really big pieces, so, and I cut all the way through. A squeegee would have actually put too much pressure, and it probably would have been harder to get it off. Okay, I'm missing the little blue strip for in the middle and the yellow for over there. But so far, that's where that stands. I just need the blue line and the yellow, the gold one, which, oh my gosh, I balled up the blue one. Oh crapola. How did that get balled up in here? I have no idea. Hopefully the yellow one isn't done like that too. But that's okay. I'm going to peel it out from under there. Ah, should have gone over some. Ooh, and it's crooked. No ma'am, no ham. Actually, my welcome back is, I should have actually created a line to center everything, because welcome back actually should have been over a little bit more. But I'm going to fix this. I'll probably get like a print and cut and put there. And where I was going to fix this, I'm going to probably do a print and cut and put something there, like pop dot it up just so that it covers it up, so that I don't have to fix that. So like little imperfections like that are easy to fix. So there's that. And I got to find the yellow piece. Hopefully I did not ball it up, because I don't see it. Hopefully I did not ball it up. All right. Let me cut. Well, I'm going to just temporarily take this off just so that you guys can see it fully. And then I will put the cardstock behind there so that it has something to stick to. It's dark because of my lighting. Hold on, let me do it. I'll talk about the stuff behind me, okay? Can I even get this to work? So they can take their picture behind it. I'm gonna put it on the other side where the lighting will be better, because it's dark over here right now. And then these pieces here that are hanging off, I'm going to turn them over and trim them off. Where did my yellow piece go? I gotta find that piece. See, now you can see it in the light. So welcome back, Mighty Mustangs. So at their school, there's a doorway. So I'm going to adhere strings to the back of this, and then I'm going to hang it from the doorway. That way students can just walk up behind it. They don't have to touch it. They can just walk up behind it and stand behind it and take the picture and keep it moving, shot it. So the only thing that's missing is the yellow stripe right here. I don't have all the platins. I do want them. I have not ordered them yet because I'm like, where in the heck am I going to store them? So I have not ordered mine, but I do plan to order all of them. It's going to cost $1,100 to order all of those platins that I want. So yeah, that's that. Wait, this way. I gotta find my yellow piece, man. I don't know where it went. See, welcome back should have actually gone that way some. And this was just me being like, you don't have to go around the edges like this. This is me being extra. So now I just need to cut the cardstock piece. I'll show you guys that, and then I'm going to go lay down. All right, let's go back over to Silhouette Studio. And we are here. All right, I'm going to take this and this, and let's copy it. Just so that it's in a new window. I need this to cut right here. So we're going to double click, hold down Shift, select these edit points up here and delete point. That's all I need to do. And then we're going to move this out of the way. And then on the one down here, double click, hold down Shift, select this, delete point, and I'm going to delete point on this side. And I'm going to put these on my mat to cut with my cardstock. All right, let's go send, cancel. Let me grab my machine and put it back on my table. I'm going to use this paper that I don't use because it's laser, but it's 8.5 by 11. So let's see. Let's go to 8.5 by 11. Send. Where is my mat? Oh, it's not even on. All right, waiting for it to reconnect. Engaged. So at some point here, it should make a little sound and say ready. Oh, come on. It still says engaged. Hold on. Yeah, it probably is. I got to find it because I did cut it away. Being extra is a standard of excellence that separates you from the mediocre. I like that. Send you what so you can make a fan out of it? The welcome back? A fan for who? Not for my children, because they have individual signs based off of their grade level. So I don't know who you're going to make that for, but it won't be for Makai, Jeremiah, and Kristen Ava, because their auntie and their mama makes them a custom one every single year. Even when they were virtual schooled, MJ got a back to school fan. So you know his mama extra. All right, for some reason, it's not coming off of engaged. But if you want it, you can practice with it, but not for my kids. Not for my babies. And I got to make Zani Mani one this year too. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait. I got to make Zani Mani a first day of school fan. Oh my gosh. I can't believe my baby's going to school. OMG, come on, Silhouette. Go back. Why are you still saying engaged? Oh, come on. It's not engaged. I've turned it off and turned it back on. Oh, there it is. Now it says ready. All right, 6. I don't need 2 passes. This is some very thin paper. So there, and let's go down to like 8 and send. Now, hopefully it doesn't mess up because it's right close to this. So I'm going to hold it. Oh, that's it? Oh, wow. Oh, come on. This split, so it's going to curl backwards. I'm going to have to put something for this side because of the split. And you don't have to do it to where yours overlaps like this. You can just have it go like on the actual board. If you want to kind of start off simple and then work your way up to this, you can do like just the board and then, you know, work your way up to having it overlap like this. So see the tape, the paper's back there to keep anything from getting on the adhesive. Alrighty. So no other questions have been posted. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully you guys maybe make one for like either your, you know, that's a great way to let people know that you make custom stuff on the back of it. At least, especially for the teachers, have a little sticker with all of your business information on it. Ooh, who made that? It's on there. QR code would be even better. And then just donate it to the school. This board costs $1.77. If you do the Dollar Tree one, you're talking about $1. So you can do something very inexpensive, of course, you know, with the vinyl and stuff, but you can do this, donate it to the school, have your business information on there. You have exposure to teachers, won't be parents this year because they won't, I guarantee you, they're going to stop them paying. They can't get out. We're not going to be able to get out the car and not walk anybody to school, like class or anything like that come Monday. I mean, come when school starts, I guarantee that. But with, especially with like the teachers and stuff, or maybe if they see it there, I mean, but there's ways for others to see it. So just donate it to some schools and put your business information on the back. And now you have exposure to, at a very minimum, teachers, faculty, staff. You'll at least have those and any visitors that may come. And so, yeah. So with their school, I normally do balloons and a frame. So, wait, that works out. Wait, no, I think it's a week later, the balloons. But I'll make balloons for them for the frame, and then this. So I normally just donate. I'm also a PTA president, so we kind of jacked up if I charged them for it because I am PTA president. So yeah. So that's that. I will. We are going to watch Outlander. Yeah, drive-by, drop-off only. As I said, I'm like, parents aren't going to be able to see it, but faculty and staff will be able to see it. I am. And I need to turn my key light off because it is starting to hurt my head. All right, y'all. Thank you again so very much for joining me and rounding off. Vinyl week is done. Yay! Vinyl week is done. It's t-shirt week next week. So that is, we're doing heat transfer vinyl, screen print, DIY screen printing. We're going to talk about tomorrow. I'm trying to get Big Boy Prince and Anthony from Flawless to come to my, I guess you say, table talk for t-shirts, and just kind of talk about the different ways of t-shirts. That will be on my website. Check that in about an hour and a half on the website, on the Academy site to sign up for it. I'm going to, I've done things as far as talking about t-shirts and things before, but we're really going to break down kind of like the difference as far as profit margin and different things like that. What's going to be the best option? It's a live Zoom session, so you guys are able to actually ask questions in real time. So definitely check out the website in about an hour and a half, 2 hours for that. And I'll come back live. Just Patrice, don't come for me. It's just to announce that it's on the website. Don't come for me, ma'am, because this is tomorrow. Because she can be like, why are you on live? I already know. So I'm giving you the disclaimer now. I have to publish it, and then I'll come back, let you guys know that it's up, and it is a t-shirt talk tomorrow at 12. So 3 hour, it's slotted for 2.5 hours of discussion about different shirts and things like that, and for you guys to be able to ask questions. So that is for tomorrow. And then tomorrow we are doing HTV shirts. So yeah, I'm going to use flock vinyl for my shirt. I put that on the canvas, but that was really for a shirt for me. So I'm going to use flock vinyl for the shirt on tomorrow. Then we're going to do some DIY screen printing. And then I'm going to show some screen print transfers, print and cut. It was supposed to be Jet Pro and from my Roland. Hopefully I get Roro set up. Layered glitter, because people think that you can't layer glitter. And then we're going to do I'm going to show you the difference between the 2-step foil and the 1-step foil. And then the 21st is just a regular sublimation shirts, just doing different ones, which you guys see me do all the time, but it's just it's sublimation. And then at 3 o'clock, it will be the class for how to design an all over shirt, how to create your template, how to print it out, and all of that will be on the 21st. We're not making it on the 21st. That way you guys can watch it back if you need to, because on the 22nd, that's when I'm going to tape it all together and do all that. But at least if you attend the live class, you'll have your design, you'll have it printed out. And then on the 22nd, I'm going to go step by step, showing, taping it together and pressing it. I personally will be using our tacky sublimation paper roll so that I don't have to use a hardboard, because y'all see where my heat press is. I can't use a hardboard, but I am going to talk about using a hardboard and things like that. But that is on the 22nd. And then the 21st, it's going to be a bunch of different drinkware, from tumblers and mugs and like camper tumblers, and camper mugs. And I'm going to use the easy presses, my oven, all sorts of things. So it's just a bunch of drinkware. Most of the drinkware is coming from Glow's Custom Creations. She has like some sterling silver. She has some straight wine tumblers. So most of them are going to come from Glow's Custom Creation. So you can check out her site before then. So you'll have a whole week to get all of your drinkware from Glow's or wherever, because that's coming up after that. And then oversized prints with a small Eco Tank printer. So I'm going to use my 2720 And I'm going to show again how to cut it up and all that stuff to be able to press something that is bigger than what your 2720 can print. And then we're going to laminate. We're going to sub to laminate and clear 651. We're going to do socks and some other footwear on the 26. This is just a general. No, what was I going to do here? I was trying to figure out it was something in particular, but I was waiting for it to come. So it just says submission demo. And then HS Ink Day is going to be a day full of just like lives. It's not just sublimation, it's all sorts of things. And how would those who are in the Miami area feel about a meet and greet? That just might be on that day. And then, of course, we go into Party Favor and Party Decor Week, which is the last week of the month. The last week of Awareness Month. There we go. I got so tongue-tied. So that's the lineup for the rest of the month. All right. And then she says, now I want to see these fans. Do you have a video tutorial of a front and back application of a t-shirt? As far as what, HTV or sublimation? Sublimation, I don't do front and back. It's just like team too much. But as far as doing, well, as a full all over, I did this one last night. So this is here and then that's there. And I have done some as far as just turning it over. With my Hottronics, I can thread it. So I don't have to put butcher paper down, but I have done one before. I'm not sure which one, but I have done one before where I did the front and I just tell you, you have to put butcher paper down on your bottom platen so that you can turn the shirt over and ink doesn't get on your bottom platen. But I did this one last night on the live with Patrice. So this is on the front and then there's the back. So I have done those. Cheryl says, looking forward to it all. All right, y'all, let me get up out of here. Get y'all some of that amazing tacky paper off the site. Definitely do that. Shop.silaholics.anonymous.com is the site. The direct link is in the description of this video. Shop.silaholics.anonymous.com. All right, y'all. Until next time, guys, have a great one. Continue to unlock your creativity and be incredible. Peace. Oh, don't forget the hashtags also. SACM, Silaholics Anonymous Craft Month 1, because it's the first year. Silaholic or SAC, bam, Silaholics Anonymous Crafty Business Awareness Month. TPTM, The Professor Taught Me, and Incredible. If you're using Honesty Speaking paper, every time you post, you should be posting Incredible. If you're not, type it out, save it. It should be a part of your hashtags. And if you learned anything from me, anything new, just from watching my videos, I helped you design something. TPTM, The Professor Taught Me is what that stands for. So please, 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 guys, can you use the hashtags when you are posting from anything that you have learned from any of my videos or this month? And if you're using our products, go ahead and drop that hashtag Incredible. All right, guys, later.